are in the heart of the house. This is the kitchen, family room, dining room. The way we laid this space out was, you'll notice that when you tour the house, and hopefully you will tour the house, that most of the square footage of the downstairs is in the family room, the kitchen, and the rear dining space. And that's because, I guess, we assume that that's where most people end up and they live.
Right.
So it had to...
It's the heart of the home.
It is. It is the heart of the home. So even if somebody did go into this spectacular dining room and have a formal event, it's inevitable that people are going to end up back in the kitchen. So tell us a little bit, Susan, kind of what our thought process was, kind of reveal a little bit about our
Right.
color choices and everything with this space.
Sure. I mean, the whole concept all along is to create a very inviting space, but still focus on beach elegance as an underlying tone in the home. So when you look at the kitchen, basically through the use of the polished nickel fixtures, white marble tops, the white cabinets, a light blue island, all of these little touches help add the sparkle and shimmer that you would find in an upscale kitchen, which is very fitting for this neighborhood. We're in a wonderful upscale end of Virginia Beach, and we just want to bring all of that to life in a fresh way.
Yeah, so as much as it is elegant, livability is probably the #1 thing that we're going to look for. So this is a huge island, and it invites us to want to engage with who we're entertaining with, or our kids, or just whatever. And if you'll notice that the sink is facing the action. So the goal is that no matter where anybody is downstairs, that you're just a glance away from being connected with them. So we don't want the sink to be away where someone's back is to their company or their guests or their family. So the goal really is connectivity. So it's wide open, but then you'll notice that we have large cased openings that define the spaces. So it's distinctly a family room. We have a distinct kitchen space. We have a breakfast area that really is the size of a full-scale dining room. And then, again, those elements that Susan was talking about. So the wainscoting, the big casing elements with the mantled turn-of-the-century headers. The architectural style of the house, as you come up, is something that you would see kind of from the early 1900s. Yeah. We want people to think, is this an old house that was kind of redone? You know, so that character, that flavor, that feel, and then the textures. So you've got some kind of modern elements mixed with the old nostalgic elements.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, one of the things is that people they're sentimental. You know, they really like
that.
A little touch of that nostalgia, especially on the outside of the house, because it's so hard to find in a big way on the inside. And that's the awesome thing about this floor plan, is it feels big, it reads big. It still has the modern touches on the inside, you know, as some of the things we were describing. But in a way, it still feels quaint and home to a lot of people. So that's the overall goal as far as the interiors, just try to recreate that space that people can come in and say, ah,
yeah,
honey, I'm home.
Yeah, so a lot of times, I remember growing up, there were rooms I wasn't even allowed to go in. My mom's like, do not go in that room. And so we want rooms that are elegant like that, but we want to make sure it feels so cozy and so comfortable that people want to kick off their feet and relax, and they want to invite their friends over and have a glass of wine out on the back porch. So we're going to kind of walk into some of the other spaces and kind of, again, kind of drink in all of these wonderful nuances.